and welcome to my channel. So Brian is at it again. This is the guy who was sued over a week ago by the Law Society of Kenya for masquerading as a lawyer. So he made it known like 6 days ago that he's got political aspirations by publishing a letter to Mara constituents. Let's just read what the letter had to say. You can see the letterhead has Brian Mwenda Njagi, legal and escrow expert. So it's dated 26th of October. My fellow Mara constituents, recent developments have led me to contemplate the possibility of entering the political arena, specifically in the role of candidate for the position of Member of Parliament in the upcoming elections. These circumstances have sparked profound reflection on my part as I consider the intricate needs and aspirations of Mara constituency. Mara constituency, with its diverse challenges and opportunities, deserves a leader who possesses a nuanced understanding of the complexities involved in leadership. Let us in unity engage in discussions about the future of Mara with a focus on ensuring its continued growth and prosperity. I'm truly grateful for your enduring support and insightful perspectives. Signed, Brian Mwenda Njagi. He went on Radio Jambo to do an interview. So let's just hear what he had to say.
Swali ni Brian Mwenda ni nani? Huyu ni nani?
Well, tuanze na Brian is a father. He's a son. Ni mtoto wa mtu, ni rafiki. I have a few friends.
Okay.
And na pia niko na mtu. Brian ni mtu wa mtu. And generally, I believe I'm a people person. Okay. So, and I'd like to think of myself as a kind human being.
Okay. Okay. So, sasa hivi nikisema kwamba kwa kawaida ukileta mgeni unasema niko na mgeni fulani na profession yake ni profession fulani. So I was not very sure right now nitakuintroduce vipi Brian Mwenda. So who is Brian Mwenda? Profession yako ni gani?
Brian is a legal consultant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ulisomea chuo kikuu gani cha wakili?
Mimi kusomea. Well, I would like to answer that question, but it is subject to a certain investigation. So inakuwa ngumu kidogo for me to discuss about my legal background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unaposema legal consultant, ina maana kwamba umeenda
Asis kama sahi nina uwezo wa kupa watu ushauri.
Okay.
Like let's say right now I have 3 law firms in Africa that I am consulting for.
Okay.
And one in Europe and another one in the United States.
For you to consult, ina maana kwamba ni kitu umesomea. Yeah. So in this case tuuliza, have you been admitted to the bar?
Admitted to which bar? You know there are so many bars in Kenya. Kuna Tribeca.
Do you notice how he's dodging the questions?
No, I'm just trying to convey what I'm trying to convey here.
Yeah.
I apologize for sounding like I'm dodging your question. Like I mentioned earlier, it is because, there is an investigation that's going on, but I'd be happy to indulge in, a conversation about who I am, who I aspire to be, what is going on currently in my life, and the purpose that I am in pursuit of presently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who busted you?
Who busted me?
Yeah.
What busted me as?
Like, there's this story that you're actually not a lawyer. Now, this story is kwamba you won 26 cases.
See, that's the beauty of it. It's a story.
Yeah.
It doesn't. There's a difference between a story and facts.
Okay.
So no.
If you remember, I covered this story and I'm going to link it at the end of this video and below the video as well. He attached himself to a law firm called something Mwenda and Company Advocates. So when the owner of that law firm discovered that anomaly, he had to alert the Law Society of Kenya and the police as well.
Nobody has ever busted me. There has been quite,
History kwamba that actually kwa mabano unaitwa the fake lawyer. Yeah. Yeah. Na the 26 cases inasemekana kwamba umeshinda, inasemekana pia hata si kweli. So kuna mtu labda alikuwa anakufuatilia kwa karibu akajua tu no, this is not the true story. So what is the story?
That's what I'm saying. But you're going to really struggle. There's a notion that perhaps I'm brilliant out there. So if indeed I am, it's going to be very unsuccessful from your end to get answers from me that I do not intend to give. Okay. So what I would rather we talk about is what is Brian doing currently?
Okay, what is Brian doing currently?
Brian, like I explained, I have 3 law firms. One is in Dar es Salaam, and another is in Lagos, and another one in Accra, and one is in Birmingham, UK, and another one in New York. I'm consulting for those law firms. I've also started an escrow firm. An escrow is generally a firm that safeguards financial transactions. You're to protect watu from kuibiwa pesa zao. If you are more curious about now that which I'm doing now, I'd be very happy to explain here what that entails.
Lakini hatutajifanya tujue kitu gani kinachoendelea kwa background yako hususan.
Sijasema tujifanye.
So wakati unaponiambia kwamba you're consulting legally, kuna different firms za law, ndio maana unajua kazi kama yangu ni tofauti na kazi kama yako. Mine basically started good once you go to school for it, yes, it's another plus.
Can I ask you something?
Okay. Lakini kwa wewe ni kama daktari, wewe unasema kwamba medically consulting, yet you are not a medic. Lazima uende shule usomee because this is quite intensive.
Okay.
So for you to consult legally, ina maana kwamba umesomea wakili. So hilo ni swali langu.
Now, let me explain something, or rather educate you. I'd be happy to if you let me.
We learn every day. I don't mind.
There's something called conventional learning and unconventional learning. In very advanced jurisdictions, let's say like the United States of America, we have states that, and I'm not saying I'm not learned, I'm just presenting information that perhaps you're not privy to. Kuna states nne America. Tuseme sasa kuna mtu fulani anatamani kwa wakili mali.
Ndio.
Na hajaenda shule. You can go to Virginia, you can go to California, unaenda una register for the bar. Okay? Requirements za vitu kama hizo ni RPL generally. Hiyo inaitwa recognizing prior learning.
Okay.
All legal professionals who will watch this, is he making sense? Because to me, he's not making sense.
Okay, you only need to work in a law firm or under somebody who is an actual lawyer for quite some time, and then you can sit for the bar and practice law there.
Okay.
So my point is, the idea that one is learned, ama mtu amesoma kwa sababu shule fulani inamkubali ama shule fulani inamkataa, is completely misguided. I'm not saying it's bad. What I'm proposing is, or rather what I'm saying is, you cannot brand someone as unlearned because he's unable to even meet your conventional expectations. Yeah.
Okay. So kipindi hiki ningependa tu kuuliza, maana tumeona baada ya the whole shebang kwamba left right kesi sasa hivi kwa kotini, kidogo tukaona mmeweka katika social zako kwamba unataka kuingia katika siasa. Oh really? Ni kitu kutoka kitambo ama because right now kuna msukumo fulani of course pia kutoka kwa wanasiasa hapa na kule?
Wacha nikwambie kitu moja. Unaona kitu kama hiyo sasa nimediscuss hiyo ya RPL. It is not in our country and it is something that is long overdue. Okay? So tukisema kama sasa hii, you look at the education system in Kenya, iko structured kufavor watu wenye wako na uwezo wa kifedha na kufavor watu, Swahili is difficult, kufavor watu tuseme sasa wenye wana meet the conventional settings. So tukisema mtu kama mimi now, if I get the opportunity to become a member of parliament, these are some of the things that I'll be bringing, I'll be legislating and advocating for, because I believe we can tap.
Now it sounds as if he's a campaigning politician. He's not answering the questions that brought him to the station.
We can tap talent at a very young age. We can, but we also have to have legal structures and our laws, working for the ideas that I have generally. But mambo ya siasa mimi nimetaka kutoka kitambo. Let's just say it's an opportunity. Perhaps the rumors and everything that's going on was supposed to perhaps just make me, cave. But it has given me a national platform, and I'd be nice to not take advantage of it. But also I'm being, it's a hard balance.
Okay. Umesema Brani baba mtu ana mtu ana mtoto wa mtu, lakini hujatupatia kidogo history ya familia yako. Uko familia watu wangapi? Watoto wangapi kwa familia?
I come from a family of my father and my mother. I have a sister, her name is Yvonne, and I have a brother, his name is Kim. Niko na ndugu anaitwa Martin. Na nina
watatu, so mko wanne kwa familia.
Yeah.
Wewe ni mtoto wangapi?
I'm the last born actually.
Okay. Yeah. What was your childhood like?
My childhood?
Yes.
Very normal, not privileged, but kidogo.
Ulishi Nairobi, ulishi?
It was a balance of both. It was Meru and Kariobangi South.
Okay.
Meru, Kariobangi South.
Una miaka mingapi Brian?
Mimi? Is that proper?
Well,
let's say I was born in 1997.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
97.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you say that means he's a 26-year-old man, yet he claims he's a legal consultant. So you'll have to wonder when he gathered that legal skill, because I believe consultants must have extensive experience in their field of expertise. Let's carry on.
Who's funding you?
Funding me with
unajua kuingia kwa siasa si kitu, it's not a child's play.
Let's say I have
good fathers hapa na pale.
I have a few political good fathers,
okay,
who are good men. I've also had I've invited them.
Unataja kwa majina?
We don't mind. I don't think that's very pragmatic, but I can say there are a few people that are holding my hands.
Tumeona wazi Mike Sonko.
Mike Sonko is a good man. I was with him this morning. He sent his regards. Tumepokea salamu. Amekusalimia na kaniambia kuna maswali ngumu na inaonekana haongea kiwongo. There are also a few other people, some are in government, so I'm unable to mention their names.
That's true, because Mike Sonko is the one who bailed him out. Otherwise, he'd be rotting in remand.
Because it's going to look like, it's too early to support people in politics, but I have at least 5 people who care.
Are you scared of what is going on right now? Of course, ukona mashtaka kujibu.
Let me say this and not arrogantly. I am very savvy with the rudiments of the judicial system. So, perhaps nafaa kuwa naogopa kidogo na naheshimu koti sana. But whatever this witch hunt is about, I'm going to maneuver.
So unaona ni witch hunt?
Mimi nimesema tu.
Kwa mtazamo wako?
In my view, it's a misunderstanding.
Okay. Uko wapi?
Mimi kivyangu
uko wapi in terms of what if it doesn't go my way? Maana unajua kitu kiko kotini ni kitu kitajadiliwa.
Iko magistrate court.
Yes, ndio nasema.
Iko magistrate court. So whatever decision the court makes, I'm going to respect it.
Okay.
If I disagree with it, I just appeal. That is what I'm telling you. That is the beauty of the law. Yeah. Because it's magistrate court.
Who's defending you?
You're asking about the lawyers?
Yeah.
I have a list of about 9 people. So it's but the lead counsels are Hamino, Danstan Omari, there's Shadrach Wambui, and
na wewe mwenyewe you're forgetting yourself.
Nico. See, you defend, but as a client, you give your advocates, you convey the instructions and they follow the same. I wouldn't call that defending myself, because as is, I'm a client.
Okay. Yeah. So at this point, you say me Brian Mwenda. How do I introduce you?
You just introduce me as a legal consultant and an escrow agent.
Okay. Yeah. Legal consultant and an escrow agent.
Escrow, yeah.
Mulifundishwa escrow agent ni mtu ambaye anasaidia watu kutopoteza pesa zao. In what space?
Now let me show you. Because I do not want to do a free advertisement, so I'll not mention the name of my company.
Thank you.
But we are going to launch it in a few days. What we do is, let's say, I'm assuming hypothetically now Masawi is in America. Kumekuwa na hii tabia ya watu wako nje wanatumia relatives pesa sana huku kwa wajenge manyumba, wanunulie vitu, and then you come back from America 20 years later, there's nothing. So what we have created, me and my partner, ni a platform.
Kwa social media pia?
No. Okay. No. It's a private investor. What ile kitu tumetengeneza?
Lakini Brian, hivi tu jana tu kidogo uko na partners private.
No, this is something that I was actually working on.
Okay.
Sasa vile hii limelight imekuja sasa mambo ikaboil.
Ikabidi uanze kufanya kitu kingine.
Hata si nifanye kitu kingine. I'm doing what I was always doing.
Okay.
Now I was giving you the example of assuming wewe uko US. What we do is unaweka pesa kwa escrow account, okay? Una agree na yule mtu anakuja tuseme kama nyumba, okay? Unaweka pesa kwa escrow account. Then us tunakufanyia due diligence. We ensure that the person who's advertising this property is the actual owner, and the property kama iko na madeni zinafaa zilipwe za account vitu kama hizo. And then when we are certain that and you're satisfied that indeed this piece of land ama hii kitu sasa yauzwa ni legitimate, after the seller transfer ownership, us as an escrow, we are obligated to make the payment to release the funds to the seller. Okay. So in essence, we protect both people, but primarily we are looking at protecting mostly people from getting scammed, because see watu wananunua tu wanaibiwa, hata watu wanauza wanaibiwa. So we'll be protecting. Tuseme sasa instance ya mtu anauza nyumba, sawa? Then you transfer the property. Sisi hatuwezi rudishia huko client alituwekea pesa. Umeelewa? Legally we are obligated to transfer the money to you.
Okay.
Umenipata? Yeah. So by doing that we'll be mitigating these stories kuibiwa.
Yeah.
Would you trust him with your money? A guy who has been sued as a masquerading lawyer, a guy who has been sued for tampering with the Law Society of Kenya website to obtain an identity of a practicing lawyer. And with this escrow thing, I think when you're doing a property transaction, you'll definitely engage a lawyer, and that's a conveyancing lawyer, if I'm not wrong. And these conveyancing lawyers are the ones who undertake the task that he's just described, because they're supposed to check the title of the property you intend to buy, and they are also required to have an escrow account where the funds related to that transaction rest until the transaction is concluded successfully. So I don't know whether just being a standalone escrow agent is a thing. But even if it's a thing, I don't think he is the right guy to undertake such a task?
Hapo wale ulisema kwamba you just come from a humble family.
Yes.
Yeah, na wewe ndio last born. Ulisomea shule gani?
Which one?
Primary, secondary?
Primary. This is why this is problematic, because naweza tu nikakwambia the primary school, because on record mimi hakuna shule nimeenda vile watu wanaipasive, una get. So I would rather, after this court process, I can start explaining to people, now this is my life, this is actually the truth, this is what's going on. I do not want to say things that might I do not want to say things that might be prejudicial to my case. That is what I am avoiding.
You're so clever. I know you umeona mali naenda.
Nakupata sana. Kidogo niko na akili kidogo tena Mungu mkubwa.
So umetunyima primary. Basi tupatie secondary.
Hata hiyo. Hapa. Hamna.
Education background yako chini ya maji.
Hiyo yote. Chini ya maji yote.
Wacha nitapatia wasikilizaji nafasi ya kuuliza maswali.
Haina shida. I'm very open to listening to people, and I hope the people of Mara constituency are listening to me. Nawapenda sana, and we are going to parliament. We are going to use this brain to make things better for our constituency. Niko na nyinyi, tuko pamoja na msijali, na Mungu ako na sisi.
BrianMwenda,
yes.
Legal consultant,
escrow agent.
Okay. Kuna swali ambalo ningependa kuuliza. Mfano sasa hivi kwamba sijaweza kusomea uwakili na kuna mtu anataka nimsaidie kotini. Niko na uwezo gani wa kuweza kwenda kumpatia ushauri ama atakusimamia kotini kama sina cheti?
Kama una cheti. Well, I'll refer you to the Constitution, Article 50. Okay, sure. Nini section inaitwa jina?
No, punguze jargon.
Situmi jargon yote actually. So Article 50 ina allow an intermediary to communicate to the court, or rather to convey the interests of an accused person. But now you'd have to present yourself as an intermediary, okay? So ukisema kama sahi, tuseme kama mimi sahi mtu akuja niambie, Brian nataka unisaidie hivi na hivi na hivi kotini. Nimwambie, well, because there's a pending case, I can only help you as an intermediary. So if I go
in layman's language kwa mtu ambaye elewi that word.
Mtu yoyote, court sheria inakubali mtu azungumze na koti kwa niaba ya ama juu ya mtu ambaye anashtakiwa. Shtakiwa na Kiswahili kigumu dadangu. Mbona unafanya hivi lakini?
Tuheshimu sisi ambao tunakizungumza.
Mbona unafanya hivi lakini? So vizuri jamani. Haya, now. So unaweza ukamwongelelea mtu kwa niaba ya mtu hata kama wewe sio wakili, lakini lazima pia ukue very clear that I am an intermediary and I am doing this with respect to Article 50 of the Constitution.
Okay. Kwa hivyo wewe ni kama sasa sitakuita shahidi.
Niongelea mimi.
Na unasema yani kwa mfano, sitakuita shahidi ile kwamba unazungumza kwa niaba.
Kwa niaba, kwa niaba.
Mtu huyu kama ana ufahamu wa sheria ama mtu huyu ana ufahamu wa lugha na haelewi lugha kotini. Sio?
So tuseme kama sasa unapata in court, kuna watu wengi sana waelewi Kiswahili na Kizungu. So court inakubali mtu kama sasa, let's say it's an Ethiopian national, haelewi na hizi communicate alafu na Ethiopia. So court inalao huyo mtu azungumze, asikize na aeleze koti huyo mtu yataka nini. Umeelewa?
Okay. So ndio kitu umekuwa ukifanya?
Mimi sifanyagi hizo vitu. Sifanyagi as is. Mimi vitu zenye nimekuwa nikifanya, nimekuwa nikisaidia watu na uwezo wa akili yangu, but nafuata sheria kwa kila kitu ambacho nimekifanya.
Okay. Ambayo ni gani?
Mimi.
Umekuwa kufanya nini kotini? Umekuwa kufanya nini?
As a legal consultant, let's say kama a law firm has employed you as a legal consultant, you go to court, you consult, you confer legal acquittal, but there's a limit to it. Unaona sasa kama intermediary, tuseme kama intermediary, mtu akwambia na kurepresent as an intermediary, huyo mtu hafai kukulipisha pesa, not unless gift.
Okay.
Umeelewa? Si pro bono. No, intermediary si lawyer.
Okay. Ni mtu tu, hata mimi naweza kufanya.
Hata wewe una uwezo. But sasa unapata there are some people who have a problem with the public understanding that information, or rather wakijua hizo vitu, but it doesn't threaten anybody's practice, it does not.
Okay. Katika mitandao ya kijamii baada ya story yako kulipuka, tumeweza kushuhudia sana wakili wengi sana waki throwing their weight na kusema kwamba what nonsense is this? Wengi wameweza kupiga vita. Ukoaje? Unasikiaje? How did that make you feel? Because you are kind of trolled.
I absolutely do not care. So mambo mtu ambaye ana kitu kinanisaidia kugrow, kitu ambacho kinanisaidia mimi kuwa better. So why should I care about your opinion? You do not know where I live. You do not pay my bills. You do not help me in any way. You're not a friend. The people who are my friends do not actually care about this business.
Okay.
But watu ambao alafu nataka ujue kitu moja. Kuna siasa ya that society. Kuna elections February. Your society kuna elections. So a lot of things ambazo unaona ni clout mingi.
Okay. Definitely kuna vitu
political mileage. So eti mimi nimefanya vitu zi.
Kuna vitu vingi ambavyo vimeweza kusema katika mitandao ya kijamii. I don't know whether kama uliweza kuona, because you are trending I think 2 days in a row. Sijui kama uliweza kuangalia na kuona jinsi kila mtu anavyo comment. Did you go through the messages?
I didn't even have my phone.
Okay, why?
I lost the phone before history blew. So that's what I see.
Conveniently so. Ulipoteza simu?
Actually, I think it was, God always protects me, always. So in a way, I lost the phone, but it also safeguarded me from a lot of and all of the. But I do not see a lot of negativity really. It's just from a sect of people, which is, everybody has a right to think whatever they want.
Now, to sector of people need the lawyers, eh?
I'm not referring to a group. I'm just saying, in this whole saga, there's a group of people that is seemingly unhappy with me, even as a person, and that has nothing. That has no effect on me whatsoever.
Okay. Acha nisome maswali ya wasikilizaji. Unacheka. Moja anaitwa Aida Mwenda anauliza, what's your drive? Why do you practice law?
I do not practice.
Na Brian unatukula kichwa, jibu maswali.
Mimi si kichwa, I'm going to answer the first question. I have a family that needs me. I have an innate calling to just help people with my abilities. I believe I have the wherewithal to do a few things that generally most people are unable to do. So with whatever that I am gifted with, nasaidia watu nayo.
I'm laughing because there's this message. Anasema, Brian, wanatusumbuaga sana mama Brayo. Yani mpaka unajua niko na kitengo kinaitwa deadbeat. Wanasema wanatusumbua kwa deadbeat hata mpaka interview.
Sasa mimi my deadbeat relate kabisa.
No. I'm saying I have segments, yeah. So anauliza watusumbue deadbeat alafu pia uletwe interview pia Brian asumbue.
Mimi sisumbui nakujibu.
Wanaona ni kama unakopa maswali sana.
Sikopi maswali. Unajua sasa I'm also getting in politics. So it is important for me to be able to communicate.
Why do you want to get into politics though?
Because with power, you get the ability to do things. And even when you're unable to do things for people, at least if you're really intentional and you try and you fail, people see that, okay, huyu mheshimiwa wetu alifanya hivi na hivi na hivi, alijaribu, he was working with us. So when I come into the, this picture of leadership, I want it to be completely different from what people are used to conventionally, because clearly I was born to defy convention.
Okay. What is your passion? Swali kutoka kwa msikilizaji mmoja.
Mimi napenda nasikiza muziki. I'm very passionate. I listen to a lot of
genre.
I listen to a lot of rumba and I enjoy pop.
So you're also?
Yeah, extremely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Papa Lolo.
Papa Lolo is.
Oh, you can sing as well?
Not really.
Okay. Kumbe ni yule wakili. Ngoja acha nikusomee. Nisisome roho. Ama
Mimi, my friends have nicknamed me Wa, and then the comma Akili or Akili.
Oh.
So it's completely different from
Akili.
Yeah, from
Wakili.
From what people are making. I'm not saying see, I'm just acknowledging that the nickname is better and it sounds better.
Okay, Wa Akili.
Yeah.
Okay, kumbe ni yule wakili mwakili. Ni Shazvan Sundex wa Birunda Complex kupata that and clear. Thank you very much. Brian Mwenda lacks confidence. Hakuna hata swali moja amejibu ipasavyo. Andy Omaralal, very smart, intelligent, humble and young man. We need only 10 of you for our motherland to be in line. Thumbs up bro. Anaitwa Fredo Tiles. Anasema, oh my god, Masawe, mbona nakosa hii interview? This guy is brilliant. Okay. Sauti yake is something else. Masawe mambo ni jemo, tafadhali. Anaweza kujibu maswali. Atupatie the real story. Did he actually really win the 26 cases? Okay. Amekataa kujibu hiyo. Masawe uliza Brian lawyers wamemwambia asiongelee hata masomo yake.
Sorry?
Umeulizwa kama lawyers wamekuzungumzia usizungumzie hata kuhusu education background yako. It's a question from a listener.
I think that is a choice that I've made from, myself too.
Okay. Ulikuwa unacheza game gani in your early age?
In my early age, I think I enjoyed football a little bit, but I absolutely do not like it, as is.
Okay.
But I've started playing golf.
Okay. Ukiingia kwa sasa lazima golf. Networking is very important. Okay. Safi, tukimalizia tu Brian, maneno yako ya mwisho ni yapi?
First I want to thank, nataka nishukuru kila mtu ambaye amenishika mkono, beginning with all the leaders that have been with me, even the ones that are known publicly and the ones that are not, the likes of Mike Sonko, the likes of Francis Atoli. I want to thank you guys for being there for me, and I am hopeful that my story is going to inspire other people and ignite a conversation about RPL and the people of Mara. That is the most.
So you've heard what Brian has had to say. It seems like he's not remorseful at all. He's so confident now. I think it's because he has the backing of big wigs like Mike Sonko. So he's such a... the Brian with the puffy eyes after spending a night in custody. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just show you how he looked, I think remand. See, he looks as if he was crying. Yeah, you can see the puffy eyes. But now he sounds so confident. I don't think it was wise for him to do this interview because you can see he comes across as arrogant, and he doesn't seem like he's remorseful, and it seems like he's really enjoying the notoriety he's gained. So this might cost the judge who is presiding over his case to hand him a very harsh sentence, because it seems like he's making a mockery out of the judicial system. So this guy, instead of career aspirations, like I said on the first video I did about him, he should consider becoming an actor, because he managed to fool a lot of people. The other thing he should consider is maybe becoming a model for suit sellers, because it seems like he likes wearing them all the time. Or he can also give men grooming tips, because the guy seems like he really takes good care of his physical appearance. So he can do that on social media platforms like YouTube and Instagram, so he doesn't have to hire an agent. So I don't know what you think about this guy. Do you think he's a bright guy who just needs an opportunity, or do you think he's just a professional scammer? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Like and share this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so to help my channel grow. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.